Hi, fourth graders. Welcome to our official second week of online learning. Thank you so much for meeting with me last week. We did a fantastic job. We were able to share some ideas together, talk about opinion writing, and really dive in and talk about a couple different examples of rounding for whole digit numbers and using Khan Academy together. Rock stars. You are amazing. So thank you so much for doing what you needed to do, coming prepared to our small group times together, and just ready to rock and roll. I love it. A couple things I want to remind you about. If you can't find the email that I sent you to get to our Zoom small group meetings, I have put a link on Canvas titled Zoom. And if you click on that, that will take you to our Zoom page that will have the specific links for your small group time. So if you meet with me on Wednesdays and Fridays at 2:30, that link is there for you. If you meet with me on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 o'clock, that link is there for you. So that's all you have to do to find our Zoom meetings. You'll notice there will be a new Zoom meeting for you titled Monday Afternoon Meeting. So that time is not mandatory. It means you do not have to join. That time is for me. I'll be hanging out here on Zoom. And if you have a question for the assignments for the week, you can pop online, ask me a question. Your parents can ask me a question if they have a question too. And I'm always there to answer and kind of walk you through if I need to do that, okay? Now you'll also notice that you're getting your weekly information a little earlier. So we decided as a fourth grade team to send our information on Friday nights. So then you have Saturday and Sunday and Monday to take a look, see what you got going on for the following week. And then if you do have questions, we can meet during that Monday afternoon meeting. So it is a little earlier than normal, but there is a reason why we're doing it. So if you have any questions as to why things are being sent out early, give me a call. Give me an email and let me know, and we can figure that out together, okay? All right, let's dive into this week's learning. Yes, writing. In writing this week, we're gonna continue with opinion writing. Opinion writing is probably one of my most favorite styles of writing because I have strong opinions for things, and I'm a very passionate person. And so when I have opinion writing, it really allows me to voice my thoughts and feelings and emotions in an appropriate way without being rude. There's a difference between having an opinion and being rude about something. If you have an opinion about something and you have a strong feeling for that subject, you're really trying to convince that other person to think the way that you see things. Now, last week you read 2 articles about bugs. Those 2 people had 2 very different views, and that's okay because you're allowed to have your own opinion. One person was very for and all about bugs. Now the other person, not so much. Now you shared with me in small groups last week what your opinion was. And really that was just an exercise for you to see how a writing can really make you either feel one way or another. So this week your task is you get to bring to small groups, what are 3 or 5 things that you have really strong feelings about? What is something you have an opinion about? Maybe it's a type of food. Are you a pineapples on your pizza kind of person? Are you a bananas on your peanut butter and jelly? I don't know. Maybe it's a kind of animal. Are you a dog or a cat person? I don't know. Maybe it's something you have an opinion about school. Would you rather have longer recess? Or would you have no recess and get out of school early? So an opinion is something that you have a strong feeling about. So your task to come to our first small group meeting, so either Tuesday or Wednesday, is you're going to come prepared with 3 to 5 things that you have a strong opinion about. It can be anything in the world, school appropriate, but what is something that you have a strong opinion about or a strong feeling for? Okay. Now, in our second meeting, so Thursday or Friday, we're going to take all of those ideas and you're going to pick just one and write me a very short 3 to 5 sentences, nothing crazy, I promise. Little paragraph of why you picked the topic you picked. And that's it. So your task, when we meet first, either on Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday, you're going to come prepared with 3 to 5 topics that you have a strong opinion about. Okay? Then when we meet the second time, so that's Thursday or Friday, you're going to then write a paragraph about the one topic you've chosen. Okay? So you don't need to write a paragraph right away. You only need to think about those 3 to 5 things that you're going to come prepared to share with your small group of what you have strong feelings for. Okay? Now we're going to move on to math. So if you need a pause and take a break and come back later, great. If you want to keep moving forward, let's do it. In math this week, we're going to continue working with Khan Academy and meeting as small groups. Good news, I'm getting a document camera that I can plug into my laptop. So now I can actually show you things that I'm writing instead of creating Word documents. We've all been really flexible this week. Your task this week is going to be addition and subtraction of multi-digit numbers and also with some estimation. So it's really going to hone in on place value, which you've already done here on Khan Academy, okay? But showing you how to, what does it mean when you group a group of 10 to move over to that next place value? That's what that's really going to discuss, okay? There's 16 lessons in this week, so it'll be much shorter than last week. And then, like I said, as always, we're going to meet and talk about that subject and kind of review those topics as we go through the week, okay? Awesome. Math, short, sweet, to the point. If you want to take a break, go for it. Press pause, walk away, get a snack, and come back. All right. Reading. Reading this week. We're going to continue moving forward in Storyworks. So this week, you're going to log on through our Canvas, go to our Storyworks, click on week 1, day 3. I'm seeing a theme here. We did day 1, day 2, and now day 3. I wonder what next week will be. So this week, day 3 is your focus. You will have 3 choices to pick from. Now again, just like always, you only have to pick one. If you want to read all 3 and see what they have to say, go for it. I love it. Each specific article will have a different assignment depending on the article that you choose to read. So listen carefully as what is expected depending on the choice that you read, okay? First up, it is the article, We're Still Here. Now that article is a very big topic of sea life, specifically otters. Now this informational text is a cause and effect text, meaning it talks a lot about because blank happened, this is the effect of it, the cause and the effect. Your task is, if you choose We're Still Here, I want you to find 2 cause and effects that are talked about in that article. You can write that as a T-chart. You can write it as a cause and effect bubble chart. I've put a couple examples in the Word document for you if you can't think about it, or you can always just Google cause and effect charts just to give you an idea of what that looks like. But your task, if you read We're Still Here, is give me 2 cause and effect things that happened within that article. Now remember, cause and effect is because blank happened, blank is the effect, the cause and effect. Because I forgot my umbrella, I got soaking wet in the rainstorm. The cause and the effect, okay? Your second option, pretty cool one, is domino designer. Now dominoes are super crazy cool. This young lady, Lily, not our Lily, but a different Lily, she creates and gives step-by-step instruction of how to create Lego designs. Or not Lego designs, I'm stuck into Lego Masters. Don't tell me who won yet. Domino designs. Now these domino designs, she gives step-by-step instructions. Step-by-step instructions. I wonder if there's a type of writing that we were working on that gave step-by-step instructions, like to draw something or to make something. You're right. If you remembered functional writing, we were working on functional writing right before our time in school ended together. So remember, functional writing is a chronological writing. Big word. Chronological writing, remember, is first, second, third, fourth. So it's like a recipe. What do you need to make that peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Remember, we did a lot in class of you had to describe to us step by step of what your picture was, and we had to draw it. That is functional writing. So if you pick Domino Designer as your text this week, your task is to write a chronological order, functional writing, of how Lily creates her projects. What's her first step? What's her second step? Third, fourth, all the way to her final project. How does she create things? So think of it as if you were to give it to me, and I've never read that article before, I would be able to understand how Lily creates her domino creations, okay? Third article you can choose from. Third article, remember you only have to choose one. Cats or dogs. Now in this informational text, notice all three of these are informational texts. They're informing you. You're going to compare cats and dogs. Hey man. Now when you compare something, there's multiple ways that you can use to create a compared diagram. One of the ways is called a Venn diagram. Now a Venn diagram is when you have two circles, two ideas, and they kind of overlap a little bit. I have attached in the Word document an example of a Venn diagram that you can use. How are cats one way and dogs different, but maybe they have some similarities. Like obviously a similarity is they're both an animal, but cats and dogs are both very different. So you're gonna compare. When you compare something, you're talking about how are they same and how are they different, okay? So if you choose the article cats and dogs, you're going to write to me and write out how are you comparing the animals. You can make a T chart, you know, having dogs over here, cats over here, and you do your T line. Is another way that you can create that comparison. So reviewing really quick and reading, you can choose We're Still Here, Cause and Effect. Domino Designer is functional writing, step by step, how does Lily put together her projects? Or Cats and Dogs, comparing the two. Positive, negatives, compare and contrast, whatever works for you and your learning, okay? Take a deep breath, you did it. There are this week's assignments. Again, if you have any questions or you wanna talk, I'm gonna be here open on our Zoom meeting come Monday from 1 to 2 o'clock. I'll be here all hour. You can stop in, your parents can stop in and ask questions, or if you just wanna say hi and tell me a cool joke, I love it. Speaking of cool jokes, here's your joke of the week. And if you have a joke that you would like for me to share on our YouTube page, I can do that. First joke, ready? What are the best jokes during a quarantine? Inside jokes. Ha! I love that one. If you have a joke that you want to share, and I will share it during our YouTube videos, let me know, and I'll take care of it for you, okay? I love you guys a lot. You're doing a great job. You're being flexible. You're being amazing. Thank you so much. Parents, you rock, okay? Like, a lot. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm always here, and I'll see you next week, okay? I love you guys. Peace out. Have a great weekend. Bye.